And welcome to Tales from the Tips. I'm DA alongside 15-year tour caddy Mick Middlemo. Looks like he's a lip syncer now. How are you doing, buddy?
Fantastic.
We're just a couple of guys that love to talk about the game of golf and all sorts of things.
No golf to talk about.
We have a lot of golf to talk
is
about. Yeah, we will get into it. We've got a lot to talk about, including spitting.
Spitgate.
The epidemic called
he got
spitting
fined
in American football.
$57,222 for spitting on Dak Prescott.
Where did they come up with that number?
That's his game check.
That was his game check.
I'm just a plethora of information.
You are loaded with information today. We actually have a lot to talk about.
All right.
You ready?
Yep.
We have Rory winning the Irish Open at home at the K Club, which we'll get into that. We have the BMW PGA Championship. We have the Procore Championship. We have Walker Cup discussion.
Our Americans won.
Again.
It's 5 in a row.
Something like that. Oh, you got phone calls coming in. Do you need to take this while we're on air?
Nah, I don't know who that is. Scam.
Oh.
Cairnsville. Where's Cairnsville, Georgia?
I don't know. Okay. And then last but certainly not least, we will talk about the spitting epidemic going on in American football.
There's a lot going on, isn't there?
We thought it was going to be a quiet, slow week.
Spitting going on.
There's a lot of spitting going on. Are you good with all this?
Well, it's kind of disgusting.
I know, but you have some stories.
I do have some stories.
So let's grip it and rip it.
Let's do it.
All right.
Where's your notes?
I didn't bring any. Don't ask why. I literally ran. I was 18 minutes late to come downstairs and get you.
Let's ring it again.
They really want to
scam me.
Yeah.
I'm going to check to see how late you actually were.
Why did you? What do you have a
'cause
timer going on?
It says it on my thing. So I arrived here at 12:20.
No, you were on time. I'm not saying you were not on
came
time.
downstairs. 18 minutes late.
Yeah.
So I sat down there for 40 minutes. Anyway,
I'm sorry.
go on.
I got tied up in a marketing meeting. Don't ask.
I'm not.
Yeah. Okay. So let's do this because we don't need to talk a lot of Ryder Cup stuff right now.
Not yet.
I
Not
feel
yet.
we can cover that in the next couple of weeks as we get closer and closer to Bethpage. Obviously, there's things Ryder Cup related this weekend with almost both full squads playing all across the globe. But let's start with Rory's win last week at the Irish Open, the K Club.
Never been there.
Okay, that was my first question.
I know.
Had you ever caddied there?
Even without notes, you had that look in your eye. You were going to ask me, "Have I been there?" And I went, "No." I just knew it straight away. No, I have not.
Do you have any insight about the K Club?
Wonderful golf course is everything I hear. Fooch loves it.
Fooch loves.
Fooch loves it. He says a good golf course.
Okay. Did you watch any of the Irish?
Absolutely nothing live, but a few highlights.
You watched a
A
couple.
little highlights on YouTube, just so.
Well, I mean, there was.
Relax.
I mean, when you drop an eagle on the last hole,
It was a pretty good effort, wasn't it?
did you see his one putt that went around? It looked like it was going to lip out.
It looked
and
like
then,
it was going to go around 7 times.
and then it fell back in.
Yeah.
I wish I could get that. Never had that happen. It usually mine shoots out.
And if it usually happens, it's for triple.
Well, yeah.
Then they go in.
Clearly.
Birdie, not so much.
No. And then, obviously, third hole wins playoff. That place went insane.
I knew it would. I thought it would.
Okay, so he has come out in the last week or so and talked about it. It looks like and sounds like he is gearing up to going after more national opens.
I think so. I think he's got with the monkey off his back of winning the Masters now. I think he's like playing with a lot more freedom. I think he's just giving it the I've got my Grand Slam now. I can just go ahead and try to win everything else. He's playing with a lot more freedom.
Yeah,
obviously makes playing golf a lot easier too.
He's playing in the Australian Open.
Yes, he's probably not doing that for free.
No, he's going to get paid. I mean, let's listen. Let's not kid each other.
You get paid for going down to Australia. Then you win the tournament and you win $300,000, of which the government takes 50%. And then you change it over, so you're actually probably losing money to win the Australian Open. Seriously, 50% they charge you tax down there if you win the Open. So your $300,000 then becomes $150. Once you've paid out your caddy, your $30,000, then you've got $120. Then who knows what else, and then
you got travel.
You're not going down there. You're not going down there for prize money. I can assure you.
You're going there for the title to say you won the Australian Open.
Yes. Which is
Are
good.
you happy about this?
I know, I'm happy about it. It's good. It'd be great to go down there. Good for the crowds. Good for the economy.
Let me ask you this, because Scotty has been more on the side of I'm playing U.S.-based tournaments.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like to see him play more international?
Adam Scott?
No, Scotty
Scheffler? Oh, yeah, I would love to. But Scotty's got his routine down and he's got his tournaments that he wants to play, and I think that's it. He may eventually do that, but I think right now he's just locked in with what he's got on the PGA Tour and family stuff, so yeah.
Where does this put Rory as is he the greatest European player ever? I have a hard time saying it, but I also don't like crossing genres like that. Like, I loathe
in this generation, yes. I don't like comparing like who's better, Michael or LeBron.
Yeah, I loathe that conversation.
And obviously I'm going to be biased because I was living in Chicago during that time, and I think Michael's the greatest basketball player I've ever seen, but different eras. I mean, would you go back and say Seve Ballesteros?
Seve changed the game. Mm-hmm. He changed the game for an entire country.
Yeah, and a generation of people who grew up wanting to be Seve and play Seve's short game and all that sort of stuff, and I'm sure Phil Mickelson got something out of want to be Seve with his short game as well too. So I think it's hard to say. Obviously, the best of this generation, I think for certain. I don't think there's many better than.
For me, just growing up, because we didn't have a lot of exposure to these guys here in the States back then. You know, the only time I saw Feldo was when he was over here for the Masters and the U.S. Open and the PGA. He didn't play a lot of tour events.
No, they played the World Tour or whatever the European Tour was at the time, and they did that. The PGA Tour was irrelevant to them back then. And even 15, 20 years ago, there wasn't a lot of guys come over here to play the PGA Tour. No. They were very happy with their own tour, and now it's obviously changed a lot.
Well, and the game has become, the global game has become more in your face because of social media and online platforms.
And the PGA Tour has something that the European Tour doesn't have either.
Well, what's that?
A lot more money.
Okay. Well, I mean, money makes the world go round.
It does, and if you're going to go play, if you want to test yourself, this is the place to test it.
Yeah, I will. The argument of where is the greatest players playing, it ends and starts with and ends with the PGA Tour. Absolutely, the best players are there. I actually, you're going to make fun of me because there I go on my Rory love. I love that he has come out and said he wants to spend more time doing more of those the open events, the country open events versus. And I hate it. I hate signature events. And the reason I say it,
I hate them, but I think they're a little bit.
It's a money grab.
It is a money grab.
That's all it's
starting
for.
to become too many of them.
And all of a sudden now hey, listen, if you made the top 50 in the PGA Tour, and you can play in all the signature events next season, you've got a leg up on points. You've got a leg up on money.
You should never lose your PGA Tour card.
No.
You shouldn't. It's happened before.
It has. There was a couple that this past year.
There were certain players when I was out there caddying who would pad their stats by just playing those events to keep your world ranking points up to a certain level, so they wouldn't play other events because the world ranking points weren't high enough. And there was one player especially used to do it all the time.
Do you want to say who?
Yeah, Ian Poulter.
And Ian made a great career.
Which has made a fantastic career, but he was in the top 50 in the world for a long time because he picked the right events to play to keep his world ranking points up there. It's hard to lose world ranking points when there's only 50 people playing.
True.
So, True. And he made a career of doing it.
Okay, so where do you stand today on world golf ranking?
Well, it's kind of skewed with the Live Tour not getting points and stuff like that, which neither they should because they're only playing 3 rounds. But it's all kind of skewed at the moment. So,
but now, okay, and this is a conversation I've been hearing, and there's talk. Obviously, by 2027, they're going to have to do something between the DP Tour and Live, trying to figure out if guys can qualify and play. They have to change that around.
I think they have to. I think every event
plus Ryder Cup. I mean, you're gonna. I'll never say you're gonna run out of captaincy candidates, but your biggest candidates for the European Tour: Ian Poulter, Sergio Garcia, John Rahm. These guys are all playing over on Live, and the way it's written right now, they can't be the next European Ryder Cup captain. And I don't think Luke Donald's going to want to do it every
single year.
No.
But I think every event, whether it be Live, PGA Tour, DP World Tour, and all that, every event should have a certain amount of world ranking points, judging on strength of field, prize money. They should all have them.
Yeah. So kind of.
And even if it is Live getting world ranking points, they can't get the full amount of ranking points because they're only playing 3 rounds. I would absolutely 100% do that.
Yeah, and I was not even planning on us going down.
No, I know. The text
hole.
message you sent me after a couple of Jamesons, I read 6 times and then had to read it again this morning. This wasn't mentioned.
No, it just kind of.
This wasn't mentioned. This has come straight out of left field.
This is organic conversation.
Organic.
I think Slim lost us over there.
Slim, he's kind of laughing a little bit.
He's in his own.
Yeah,
world
we got lost.
No, but I think it's a good conversation because it does tie into this weekend. It ties into the BMW PGA and it ties into the Procore. I mean, you've got guys on both sides. Now, they're using it as a tune-up
Hang on, just got a text message.
Oh, you have excuse me.
Okay. Chris Fortney's watching.
Hi, Chris. They're using it as a tune-up for the Ryder Cup, which the U.S. got absolutely lambasted 2 years ago when they got destroyed in Rome because none of the guys played. They took almost a month off. Now, none of those guys took a month off. They went and played several rounds over.
I think the captain may have had something to say about that.
Yeah. You think
this is not a good time to take a vacation?
I think Captain Keegan probably said, "You're going to play."
I think after the fall series and the Ryder Cup, after the Ryder Cup when the fall series comes along where no one plays, I think that's a good time to take a vacation.
I would agree with that. You'll probably see Scotty Scheffler at Tiger's Hero World Challenge as the next time you'll see Scotty Scheffler teeing it up again.
Yes.
With that said,
apart from his boys, he likes playing with Beckett. Where he plays off +7 apparently. Yeah,
I'm going to say he's more +10.
No, he's off. I heard an interview where he gives him +7. He is. So.
Is that what I'm going to, Chris and I get in our tournament?
I could beat you both now on one leg.
Oh, that's good.
Hear me, Fortney?
Okay. So 3 guys that are not playing this weekend. Xander, and congratulations to Xander and his wife on the birth of their son.
Little Bubba.
Little guy, welcome to the team. Bryson, who is technically suspended by the PGA. Do you think Bryson should have gone over and played in the BMW over in at Wentworth?
Unless he's still trying to hit ping pong balls into a cup,
we will talk about that.
He's succeeded. And plus, he was being a spokesman for the Walker Cup too. He went and watched the Walker Cup.
I did see that he went and talked to the boys
and followed them around for 2 days.
Gave them a little
very impressive
pep talk.
Yeah, impressive that he did that.
I appreciate that guys are doing that, and I like to see that more and more are getting involved. That was a very limited and very tough ticket to get, by the way.
Yeah, I'm sure he had some connections.
3,500 spectators only each day out there at Cyprus.
Well, you know why? Because of the golf course.
Well,
that place is something special.
Have you been to Cyprus?
I have been to Cyprus, yes.
Well, this was, again, not a question I was going to ask you.
I've had the pleasure of walking around Cyprus, yes. I was caddying for Daniel Chopra at Pebble Beach, and he got invited to go out and play there with a couple of guys from Golf Channel, so I was allowed to tag along. I wasn't allowed to caddy because he had to take his own caddy. I wasn't allowed to carry his clubs, but I was allowed to tag along and walk around.
And give me your thoughts.
Spectacular. Unbelievable golf course.
Okay. Now, I know how big of a fan you are of that little course in Augusta, Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
Between the two of them, death not an option here. Which one? One round. You have one round to play.
If I could play one round, I'd play Augusta National.
You'd play Augusta?
I'd play Augusta National, yeah.
Do you know how many people I've heard would say Cyprus?
Yeah.
And let me ask you this. Is it because of the exclusivity of Cyprus? Or
there is that, but it's a spectacular golf course. I mean, it really is a spectacular. The layout's super. It's in great condition. I mean, some of the hardest holes you could play.
What was the first time
I think Daniel Chopra shot 7 under there too when we played there too. He played beautifully. We played with Rich Lerner from Golf Channel. Wonderful.
Did you talk to the caddy? And
we had a little chat.
Tips?
Yeah, we had a little chat about it. Yeah, about being out there. It was just a gorgeous golf course. I think it's 16, probably the hardest par 3 I've ever seen.
Is that that's the longer one?
That's the one over the ocean. Looks like you're heading to Australia. Excuse me, I should take up smoking.
Yeah, what are you doing over there? You
slam a new drink. Probably one of the hardest. I'd be hitting driver there for sure.
Yeah, well, with the wind coming in off
if the wind come off the ocean there, I mean, you'd have to lay up with driver.
I would. I'd probably dead shank it left.
I've got some great. I do have some wonderful photos of it though.
Well, maybe you should send them to me and I can post them.
Okay, I will. Yeah, I'll
you sent me your Ryder Cup photo.
That was a good photo. Us in our American uniforms.
Yes, we need to thank the folks at ChatGPT for that. By the way, we got to make sure we source and credit that properly.
Yeah, I've just discovered that one of my good friends from funny enough, a bar I drink at, Jordan McKenzie. She pointed that out to me, that app, and I've had fun with it ever since.
So why did you guys put yourself as Team Europe?
It's not. It's Team USA. Are
you sure about this?
1,000%.
Okay.
You better go back and look at the uniforms. You made that mistake by putting that out there. All right, let's move on. Come on. Let's not get stuck.
Very European.
How does red, white, and blue European? Have a look.
Very European blue.
Red, white, and blue. American.
Okay. Let's touch on BMW.
Yep.
What are you going to watch any of it?
No.
Why?
That's because there's a lot to do this weekend. Georgia playing Tennessee. Falcons on Sunday night. I'll watch it. I'll watch the highlights on YouTube. Oh. But I'm not going to walk into my local bar and go, "Hey, can you put the golf on?" I'm going to get punched.
Well, you're not walking into a bar in Georgia
and saying, "Hey, can you turn the Tennessee game off and the Georgia game? I just like to watch some European golf." Yeah, okay.
Turn off any.
There's a good idea.
Turn off any SEC game that's on whatever TV it is.
That'd be a really good idea.
That's a brilliant plan for yourself.
Not happening.
How about
Let's watch the highlights.
Are you glad that the pro?
I tell you what, I probably could go to that wonderful drinking establishment that we like, Twin Peaks.
Twin Peaks is the best in the game. Here, your favorite drafts are poured at a frosty 29 degrees, and rare barrel-aged whiskeys are served just the way you want them. It's bigger game days and bolder fight nights. I mean, where else can you find a scratch kitchen that always comes in clutch every day from lunch to late night? Only at Twin Peaks, the #1 sports bar.
Stick around after the sun sets. Twin Peaks is open really late. Wind down with bourbon and late-night bites.
Yeah.
And I'm sure they could find a TV for me.
I guarantee you it will be on.
I know. They'll find a TV for me. I could go to that place.
And if not, you can just text James, and I guarantee you
he would have it
within a couple of minutes.
Probably one of the best drinking sports bars there is.
I would agree with you.
Shameless plug.
Not shameless.
That was a good plug.
No. That
led into that nicely. That's part of my new media thing, just leading in things.
I like that. You're learning. Did you take a coaching lesson with Mike?
No.
Oh,
we had a good talk, though, Mike and I.
Yeah.
All right, let's get off the BMW. Let's move on to the next thing.
Yeah, that was the other thing. You joined me. Well, we'll touch. Oh, do we want to go into that talk?
Yeah, let's go there.
You want to talk about Sunday?
Yep. I love the Falcons. I love the Falcons. I just don't like people who can't kick. Considering I made a career of kicking footballs, not like that, but know how to kick a football, but then you've got one job. Get rid of him.
I thought my caption was great.
Gone.
Kuwait left. Kuwait right.
I felt sorry when I was walking out of the stadium and there was a kid in front of me, he's like 20 years old, and he's got a Coup jersey on. And he was getting like absolutely lambasted. And I was like, you might want to turn that inside out. You might want to take it off or turn it inside out.
Just take it off.
Just turn it inside out.
Which number was he wearing?
6.
Oh, he's even got one of the new ones.
He's got one of the new ones, yeah.
Why?
Unless he's a kicker in college or something like that. I'm like, why would you walk around wearing
Georgia
a kicker?
Southern?
Actually, you walk around wearing a kicker's jersey anyway. You should get yelled at. Sorry. There's another hatred. Don't wear kickers' jerseys.
Yeah, give yourself 110%. Don't wear kickers' jerseys.
Exactly.
All right.
Because he can't play above himself.
So no BMW.
No.
Are you going to turn on the Pro Core?
No.
Even though it's on. Hey,
Highlights.
listen. We've got
highlights. There's a lot of football this weekend.
Whoa.
The Cubs are still a chance for the play. Well, we're going to be in the
Listen,
playoffs.
there are members of our media group that are just enamored that we're playing a West Coast golf course, and it can be in prime time on the weekend.
Who?
You're not listening to the right channel.
Yeah, I am.
It wouldn't be not on my station.
Oh, no, I don't listen to that.
Yeah. Literally so excited that it gets to be in Napa and that they're going, the guys are going to be teeing off in prime time here on the East Coast.
I mean, again, I'll watch the highlights of it. I like to catch up with the highlights of it, for sure. 100%.
You don't really care, though.
I'm not big on it. No, I mean, I care, but again, it's like it's not high on my list when football season comes around.
So you don't want me to ask you who you have to win this weekend?
No,
at the
okay,
BMW?
I'll ask you. Who do you think is going to win?
Oh, I think Scotty's going to win.
You think?
Yeah.
Well, it's hard to say no, isn't it?
Right? Why not just shoot right for the top,
Just go straight to Scotty.
And I hazard to say I don't think Rory's going to go back-to-back weeks, but I think Rory's going to have a good
Rory will go back-to-back.
Okay, so you've got Scotty and Rory winning number 1 and number 2.
Go out on a limb there.
Yeah, we're way out there on that
We're
limb.
going out on a limb there.
Okay, let's let.
Oh, by the way, thank you for taking me into the to watch the Falcons game. That's where when I was talking to Mike Conti for half of football.
We had an absolute blast. We were dressed alike.
We did.
We had our team uniform on, which we didn't even talk about.
Well, I actually changed though.
Well, I know this.
Because at the tailgate, I had a Kyle Pitts jersey on, and then when I came to the suite, I put a golf shirt on, a Falcons one.
You were very professional.
Turned out to be the same shirt that you were wearing. It's kind of ironic.
Yes. Well, I think it's just that's how we are locked and step together.
Locked and loaded.
Oh, we're locked and loaded. Slim, locked and loaded.
Slim's asleep.
He is definitely not paying attention
next
to
on.
what we're talking
Next,
about.
move.
Walker Cup.
Yeah, the Americans won. Nice little hole out there at the 17th hole or whatever it was.
Did you like that?
That was a great shot, by the way. Oh, did I say shot?
Oh
no.
Guess who owes? Hey, Chris, I know you heard that. I know you heard that, Chris.
I tumbled into that last night.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Yeah.
You've got a busy week this week. You had the Falcons game Sunday.
Falcons, couple of Braves games, Cubs games, and then
you said it right. Braves games,
Cubs games, and then and then some football tomorrow night. Probably watch some football tomorrow night. Then,
you think?
Then obviously Georgia, Tennessee. I'll probably watch the last half of that because got no dog in the fight. And Nebraska are playing Christian University Night School or someone.
So they got good lead up there.
So that's about that. And then Falcons Sunday night.
Yeah.
The hardest part about the Falcons playing Sunday night is trying to stay sober Sunday day.
You said that to me earlier.
Oh, it's going to be a tough one. I might just lock myself in my house for a few hours.
And for me, it's like I can actually get more things done over the weekend because I don't have to pay attention because our tailgate show doesn't come on until like 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
If my boy Greg Elliott starts drinking at noon on Sunday.
Why don't you go? Well, they're not going out and playing?
No, I'm not allowed to play.
Well, you're not allowed to play, but you could ride around on the cart like you did a couple weeks ago.
Nah, he's actually got the member guest starting tomorrow that I was supposed to be playing in.
Oh, who did he get as his?
I got another I don't know who he got. But, yeah, he's a little sad that I'm not playing.
Oh.
Anyway. All right, move on. Go to your sheet. What's next?
There's no sheet.
Oh, shit, you want to go to Spitgate now?
Do you want...
Yeah, let's go to Spitgate.
We're on
every
enough
time I say
football.
I'm going to tell a story and I don't, my dad gets mad at me.
Okay.
He watches the podcast religiously and he's like, you said you were going to say something and then you don't do it. So this time just do it.
Okay. So, you and I literally texted each other immediately after it happened on Sunday. No, Thursday.
It was a Thursday night.
Thursday night. I can't even keep the nights. And you said, I have a story
Yeah, about spitting.
about spitting. And I said, oh, I have to hear this. And you said, actually, I have.
If you
Dartwood.
ever had the chance, would you rather be punched in the face or spat in the face?
Well, I've been punched in the face
Yeah, me too.
in a hockey game.
Yeah.
I've never been. Well, I will say this: there were a couple times where I was able to avoid getting punched in the face when we were in Canada at a bar, so I avoided that. But spitting is a whole nother level of disgusting to me.
It is.
If you want to be a man, throw a punch.
Yeah, I think so. I've actually been spat in the face twice.
Get out of here.
It's happened to me twice.
I don't understand.
First time was playing football, Australian rules football. I was playing against, I want to say, was it Oliverians? I don't know. Anyway, I played football for Faulkner, my suburb I grew up in, and the opposition player.
Wait, what subdivision?
I grew up in Faulkner.
What?
Faulkner.
Faulkner
is where I grew up. And we had a fairly tough reputation. I grew up in a very, very tough town, put it that way. And when
You were
the football team we played for was incredibly tough and at times incredibly violent.
Wow. So
Yes.
so we call that here in the States, you grew up in a blue collar town.
It was definitely a blue-collar town, and when you played football against us, you knew that,
You were going to be leaving in pain.
yeah, you knew that if you came over and you were going to play against us, like if you were a Catholic school coming across the place, some district tough boys, you were not going to leave feeling real well. And we made sure they didn't. Now, a lot of it was fair, a lot of it was not so fair, a lot of it was underneath, I'm going to throw a punch and you're going to feel it.
In a lower region?
And we'd let you know about it, yeah.
Okay.
Spitting wasn't high on the list. But there was a fellow by the name of Andrew Witz. I don't even remember his name.
Wow. Andrew, if you're listening, you're in a lot of trouble.
We were having a little altercation and a little back and forth. And he had played football for Collingwood at the highest level. I think he played 11 games. So he was obviously coming back to a lower grade. And I was letting him know about it, that he was now just one of us.
He was lesser.
You are now you're a nobody because you're playing us. You're absolutely a nobody.
How old are you at this point?
Probably 23, 24. And I was niggling him and probably pinching him and just, little things that were going on. And then we were having a little altercation. We stood up face to face and he spat straight in my face.
And what was your reaction?
At first, it was very calm because I knew the umpire was right behind me. And I think that's why he did it, because he was trying to get me to belt him. Because then I probably would have been suspended for probably 6 to 8 weeks. And so I didn't. But I made sure that for the rest of the game, every time the ball was on the ground, he was near it, he was going to feel it.
And what did you do?
There was a lot of punching. There was a lot of kicking. There was a lot of grabbing. There was a lot of, little underneath. Yeah, I made him earn it that day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I made him. I'm sure he was a little sore the next day. I didn't get him the way I would have wanted to. I would have loved to have broken his nose, but like I did to another person when...
Yeah, what is the other? I mean,
well, no, the other
as a bar manager.
Well, there was as a bar manager, but I'll give you one more story of football. When I had my cheekbone and jaw broken, I had my jaw broken and my cheekbone broken.
This was not in the notes.
No, I had my jaw broken and my cheekbone broken in 7 places.
How?
I got kicked in the face.
Intentionally or?
Yeah, no, it was intentionally, 100% intentionally.
Ooh.
And so the trainer came out and he saw me on the ground. He came out and he looked at me. He's like, "Oh, you got to come off the ground. Your face is destroyed." And I knew I'd broken my cheekbone, but I didn't know about my jaw because obviously there was a hole in my head basically where my cheekbone had just disintegrated,
got blown apart,
disintegrated. And I could hardly talk. And he said, "You got to come off the ground." And I was basically saying, "No, I'm not leaving the ground until I find him." And I asked him, I said, where is he? He goes, he's down there. So I basically just chased him to the other end of the ground and broke his nose.
And then suspended?
No, I didn't get suspended for that, but it wouldn't have mattered because I was going to miss 4 months anyway. So I had to have surgery to put my cheekbone back together. So.
Is this when we retired?
No, I kept going after that. No, I kept playing after that.
Okay.
It wasn't as bad as the lacerated.
But then what happened?
The lacerated kidney wasn't.
What happened at the bar?
So I played a round of golf. I was bar manager. I was the general manager at Tailgating in Woodstock. And I'd finished a round of golf, and I went in there to have a couple of beers, and the bartender, Richie Richardson, was getting grief from this customer at the end of the bar, calling him some racial names and things like that. So I was like, well, I'm going to fix this. And I went over there, and I was like, hey, listen, it's probably a good time to get your check, time to leave. And he's like, who are you? And I was like, I'm the owner. It's time for you to leave. He goes, let me tell you something, pal. He goes, I'm from Detroit.
Woo!
He said, I'll leave when I want to leave. And I'll be like, well, yeah, that's about now. So I started to hover over him, and he stood up, and he just spat straight in my face. Straight in my face.
And then you
choked him out.
Dropped him.
Like nearly picked him up off the ground by his throat. And there's about 6 or 7 of the regulars in there who will testify for me that they had to get me off him because I thought they thought I was going to like choke him out.
Yeah.
And then we got him on the ground. The police were called, and then the police turned up, and he did the same thing to the police and ended up in handcuffs. And
yeah,
he was gone.
I was going to say
spat on one of the police officers there. So.
Lovely individual.
Yeah, it was a lovely individual. So yeah,
we're not all like that, you know.
No, I know. So, but yeah, but still to this day, I think I'd rather be punched in the face than spat in the face.
Yeah,
it's just such a dirty feeling because now here I am at the bar. I'm like, I need to go home.
Yeah,
I need to take a shower. I need to get these clothes off me. And it was just like driving home like 30 minutes, just like I'm angry.
Yes.
And I'm filthy angry.
And you're revved up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then 2 days later, his car was still in the parking lot. And 2 days later, I was in my office and someone said, hey, that guy's back picking up his car. I took that Taco Max shirt off, put on my regular T-shirt, and he was gone before I got to the parking lot. So they're my spitting stories. Don't do it, kids. It's disgusting.
Yes, thank you. That was
even that kid from Florida, disgusting.
I was going to say, not only did we have it on Thursday, but then we had it on Saturday.
Yeah, disgusting. Don't do it.
What are you doing?
There's plenty of this. If you punch somebody, throw a punch. I don't know why you'd want to throw a punch because you're wearing helmets, but that still baffles me sometimes.
Yeah, I never understood
punching people in the helmet.
Yeah, I mean, with a closed face mask.
Yeah,
always
don't get
wise idea. Yes, that was your public service announcement for this week.
No spitting.
Don't spit in people's faces.
Or kick people in the face because it hurts too.
Yeah, don't do that either. And try not to fight.
Yeah, don't
love one another.
It's definitely overrated.
Yeah.
And I've had more hits than the Beatles, so trust me, don't do it.
So you brought up Bryson earlier.
Yep.
And his little social media stunt.
He crashed that website, didn't he?
Well, okay. So here's the way I look, because obviously we've talked about my job. That is a great idea gone wrong.
Why do you think it's wrong? Why do you think it went wrong?
Well, clearly,
giving away a $300,000 car.
$375.
Oh, sorry.
A number of conceptually phenomenal. The number of impressions and hits that he had every single day while he was trying to chip that into a little shot cup upstairs. Shot. Chris,
I'll get his credit card.
Line him up.
I'll get his card.
We'll be at it. We'll go. We're going there. We'll go there. We still owe them.
I'll keep a tally.
When he hit that shot, I was going nuts. But it reminded me of when he was trying to hit the hole-in-one over his house.
Yeah.
So a little bit of a gimmick as it is, but I thought
it's a fun gimmick. It's fun.
It was very fun, and that's the most golf he's played in several weeks, which is why I'm worried about him playing in the Ryder Cup in a couple weeks. However, where I'm saying it went wrong is the host site for who Underdog Fantasy paid to host the registrations. Epic fail.
Crashed.
Not once, not twice, 3 times.
It's good now, though, isn't it?
It's over.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
It's all fixed now. It's all done. But yeah, it
Yeah,
crashed
he
3
was
times.
able to come. Now, I did log in on Saturday.
Oh, you wanted to win the car?
Well, I just wanted to see what was going on. I was fascinated by this. From a marketing standpoint, I thought it was a great idea. I love stuff. I love content like
So
that.
do we need to come up with something like that?
Yes, I'm going to have you hitting a golf ball into some kind of random.
Probably do it less
cup.
shots. Probably doing less shots.
One
than he
leg,
did.
maybe.
One less. Probably do it.
You think
Take
you
me
could,
less time than him?
You honestly think you could do it in less shots, with the. You said it too, so don't try this. You honestly think you could beat him?
No. I'd have a crack though.
Oh, I'd love to take a swing at that thing.
Yeah.
I'd love to. I
I
said
think it would have been more fun with real golf balls in his house.
I think there would be a few broken things, including that piano. But yeah, no, that was an epic fail. From
It was an epic fail on the
for the sponsor
the
and
website.
Yeah.
That was probably not good publicity
Yeah.
for him.
Now, for Bryson, it doesn't touch him.
No.
I'm
I'm going to go home and think about this. What I can do.
You want to come up with a
I'm going to come up with a concept.
You see that man over there?
Come up with a concept.
Do you see that man over there? You're going to have to convince him to shoot hours.
No. I'll set up my own phone. I'll do it.
I don't think you realize how many cameras in setup they have.
It's all right. We'll be good. I'll figure it out.
Okay, well, we're just going to borrow all the cameras that.
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, we can put it on my phone. We're on Twitch.
Okay, well, maybe
Say
we
hi
can
on Twitch.
Maybe
hi.
we can just do it in here. Maybe we can just set something up in here, and then we just, when I start, where I get 10 shots to do something, and we'll see. I'll come up with something. God, I said it again. I'm going to get hammered tonight.
Man, can I have? Might as well just get that fifth out right now and just call it.
We hammered at the baseball tonight.
Yeah, well, don't do it there. That'll cost you an arm and a leg.
There's no chance, not unless I've got the corporate card.
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay.
Left it at home. Anything else you want to go over?
Nope. This is it. I got to get baseball ready.
You got to get baseball ready. I've got Benson Boone tonight.
I have no idea who Benson Boone is. Slim, do you know who Benson Boone is?
He just looked at
Do you
us.
know who Benson Boone is? Exactly.
Yeah,
Who's that?
Some artist that
Apparently it's an artist.
my daughters love.
Okay. Well, if your daughters are doing it, they want to go.
I'm doing
you
it for
take
them. I'm doing it for the kids.
Atta boy.
Dad's the chaperone.
Good luck.
Yeah, can't wait.
I went to a Selena Gomez concert once with one of my stepdaughters.
Oh,
I'll tell you what.
I was waiting for you to say one of your wives.
No, do that. Oh, she might have been there. She might have been there too. But I'll tell you what, if you ever want to go and have a look at some good-looking women,
Oh yeah, Selena
the
Gomez.
Selena Gomez concert, well, it was very impressive.
You like that one, huh?
Well, you go up to the bar and they're like you're walking up there and it's just a bunch of women with their kids because there's not many men there and you just walk up there with an Australian accent.
Yeah. He's 0 for 3.
Yep, and keeping it that way.
You're keeping it that way.
No, there's no 0 for 4s. Or 1 for 4 or whatever it would be.
Yeah, you don't want to go 0 for 4?
It's not happening. It's not happening.
Most of the Atlanta Braves batters 0 for 4.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Hopefully.
My bad. We'll have fun tonight.
I will. Thank you for the tickets.
Be careful. It's a dangerous place over there at Truist Park.
I know. Be more Cubs fans there tonight anyway.
Probably. We will get together next week. We will start talking Ryder Cup.
Yeah.
We'll kind of look at what happened at the BMW.
I might have to get a Ryder Cup shirt. Expensive though.
Well, did you see how much they're trying to sell the T-shirts for?
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
$65
For a T-shirt.
For a T-shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
Not happening.
All right.
All right, buddy.
Well, thanks for teeing it up with us on Tales from the Tips. You can catch us on YouTube. Make sure you give us a like, hit that subscribe button, drop us a comment. Mick loves reading your comments. You can find Tales from the Tips wherever you find your favorite podcast, Apple, Spotify, YouTube, and, of course, the Odyssey app, and now available on iHeart Podcasts. Mick, you can catch us, all of our content on our socials, Instagram, X, and
TikTok.
And, of course, you can watch this debacle happen live on Twitch. Our schedule is posted on there. Just follow along, and we will appear at some random point. Mick, have fun.
I will.
Enjoy yourself. Keep that knee healthy. And remember, keep your drive straight, your putt short, and your scores low. As we tee it up on Tales from the Tips, we'll see you next time.